Fatima Auntie and myself, Hiba, on the Kids Show. How are you all today?
MashaAllah, Salma Auntie, we've just got ourselves the next year's presenter for the Kids Show ready. Hiba, I am so glad. You made me feel so stress relieved when you took that job over for me today. How did that feel?
It feels amazing.
Does it feel amazing?
Yeah.
Wow, Salma Auntie. Did she do amazing, Salma Auntie?
She's smiling. That's the biggest thing, isn't it? MashaAllah. Yeah, she's looking wonderful. She did great.
Ahlan wa sahlan to everybody. Everybody that's listening to our last 2021 Ramadan, 1442 on the Islamic calendars, Ramadan's Kids Show. Ramadan Radio's Kids Show.
It's the last one today.
It's our last one today, Salma Auntie. Are you excited or are you sad?
I'm sad.
Are you sad? Yeah. How are our listeners feeling today? Salma Auntie, do you think we're going to get any calls today on our last show?
Well, I think we will because we got a little surprise, haven't we?
Woohoo! Have we? Have we got a surprise?
Have we got surprises for the callers?
We have. We have indeed. So, Salma Auntie, actually, should we let Hiba do it as well?
Yeah, go on.
Go on, Hiba. Hiba, why don't you read out the number to call in and the number to message? Yes, please.
You'll only find out if you call in.
Yes.
Okay. So to call in, it's 0116 4822
Okay, that's the number to call in. And we want all of the children to call in today. If there's anything you want to pray, if there's anything you want to tell us, anything amazing about your Ramadan, or you just want to say Assalamu alaikum to any of us or anybody else that's listening, just call in and we're waiting for your call. And if you want to send us a message,
Eid Mubarak to everybody as well.
Yeah, inshallah, you can even do that. So whatever your message is, call in. And Mariam Noore, if you're listening, I was meant to call you mum today, but I didn't get a chance. I had a super busy day as ever. So if you're listening, I'm sure you are, you need to call in and share that poem. We want to listen to it, we want to appreciate it, and we want everyone else to hear it because you wrote that poem yourself, right?
It was lovely, wasn't it?
It was amazing, Salma. Hiba, just ring the number for them to text in at least.
077 488 55055.
Brilliant. Hiba, would you like to pray something while you're, or recite anything while you're live here? Or is that not going to feel amazing? You're shaking your hands and you're giggling. Salma, I'm putting you on the spot now.
Yeah,
that's not very nice, is it?
Yeah. How old are you, Hiba?
I'm 11.
Yeah,
Hiba's
11 and confident. MashaAllah.
MashaAllah.
What's your favourite nasheed, though?
I don't have a favourite at the moment.
Dad's making a laugh.
What's Radio Man
Yeah,
saying?
because she always, every day in the morning, for some reason, the radio play my mom is amazing. Yeah?
Okay.
And every time I say, oh my God, this thing is repeating again, I need to take out this nasheed. I said, no, Daddy, don't take it out. I love it. I love it.
Oh, there you
Right.
go. So
I'm
she
going
does
to
have
put
it.
you on the spot here, Miss Hiba.
I
I'm going
think
to
so
ask
too.
you to make your mum the happiest mummy in the world and sing some of it for us, please.
Yes. Everybody, come on. Everybody is listening on the radio right now wants Hiba live. I don't want to pray. Ask him if he wants to join and help Hiba. So maybe Hiba's got some moral support. But otherwise, Hiba, when you're ready, we'll let you get your thoughts and your feelings together. And when you're feeling less sweaty and clammy, you can tell us you're ready. And everyone's going to be ready to hear. Beautiful. I think my mom is amazing.
Yeah.
And if my mom is listening right now, she just heard me saying that to her as well. And I'm sure your mommy will be listening right now, right? So she'll want you to say it. So look, Radio Man's got the words and the lyrics in case if you've not heard it enough every morning for the last 28 days, they're there for you. So no excuse at all now. I don't know the lyrics.
Away.
Good.
Okay,
Right,
so here we go. So
if-
my mum is
could we
amazing.
Could we have some
by
like
Zayn Bika. Hiba is in the house.
got Hiba in the house. Bismillah.
She wakes early in the morning with a smile, and she holds my head up high. Don't you ever let anybody put you down, 'cause you're my little angel. Then she makes something warm for me to drink, 'cause it's cold out there, she thinks. Then she walks me to school, yes, ain't no fool. I think my mom is amazing. She makes me feel like I can do anything. And when she's with me, there's nowhere else I'd rather be.
MashaAllah.
Are we done?
After school.
MashaAllah. All I can say, wow.
Oh, that was lovely.
It's amazing.
What
Wow.
a lucky mummy.
Lucky
MashaAllah.
mummy. Well, Hiba's mummy, if you're listening, I hope you got the message because Hiba thinks, Hiba thinks her mummy's amazing. Do you want to send a message out to your mum quickly?
I love you, Mom.
Oh,
Now,
I
what
wonder how
about
many other
Daddy?
children would love to do that.
I love you too.
right, there we go. She said it to mummy and to daddy now. And all you other children that are listening right now, this is our last kids show on Ramadan Radio for this year. Call in, share your feelings, share a song. It's all about you today. We want you to call in and tell us. We don't want to do too much talking today, too, Salma auntie.
No, and please wish us an Eid Mubarak.
Yeah, please. And if you don't, then we're just going to read. I've got this amazing book in front of me right now. It's called The Dictionary of Difficult Words. And if we don't get calls in, you're going to be getting an English lesson, learning big, hard words and how to pronounce them and how to spell them. And I'm sure you don't want that on the last kids show, even though I think it's super cool and fun. Hiba, are you shaking your head? Oh my goodness. Come on. I want to put you on the spot now and give you this. Hiba, before we go on saying the first word, I think you need to read that number out one more time.
So the number to call in is 011 648 22086.
There we go. Thank you, Hiba. And Salmanti, I think we should just have a quick, like a few minutes of a, okay, 1 second. All right, okay, so we've got Mariam Noor's mum saying, Salams, Fatima auntie, sorry, I had just logged in, but I couldn't hear, so I had to log off and log in. But I missed what you said about, okay. So Mariam Noor, you need to call in on 482, so 0116 482 2086. And we want to all listen to your poem that you had written.
That's right.
So we're waiting for you. The pressure is on. If you had Hiba singing her beautiful My Mummy's Amazing Nasheed right now, we want you to come in and share your poem with us as well. Don't we, Salmanti?
We do. And we want to know what's Adam's favourite song too, Auntie Fatima.
Adam's busy today. He's not even in the scene. He's just sitting in the background today. He's tired.
I heard him reciting something on another show the other day, and I thought, wow. And I think he said he wrote it himself.
Yeah, he did. So yesterday on Abdul Sattar's Nasheed Day show, he called in and he sang something which he had written. And we all enjoyed
do
it.
you think he would say it for me?
Adam, would you like to sing that Nasheed again today for everyone to hear on live radio? Come on. He's too shy today.
Oh.
Adam's had a very late night because yesterday he joined Mummy to pray Tarawih at the masjid.
Wow.
So he was very, very, good to come on a school night. He was saying, Mummy, it might be the last Tarawih and I want to come. And it'll be the Khatam in the Quran yesterday. So he wanted to join us. So he's very tired today. Right. Nasreen Noor is a nasheed about Ramadan. I think it was Mariam. You mentioned it when it was the kids' takeover.
It was a poem, wasn't it?
Yeah, you wrote it, and you said you wrote it, and you mentioned it on the kids' takeover. And because we were super rushed on that day, we couldn't really appreciate it or hear it properly because we were worried about the time running out. The clock was ticking, and it's ticking right now too. So quickly get tick-tock, get on the radio, get on the phone. And Salmanti, I was just saying, if that's not a call coming in right now, that I think we should have a quick review of everything, the little nuggets of wisdom that we picked up on the show that maybe I and you have learned.
I wonder what the children have remembered.
Yeah. Hiba, is there anything you've remembered that you've liked from the kids show? A particular topic that you probably wouldn't, normally, or you've learned something from it?
So I've loved all the kids shows, to be honest. They're all very interesting. But one of my favorites would have to be the one where we looked over the book, and when we had the Zoom calls and the kids takeovers, it was really fun.
That was fun, wasn't it? I think that's right. I agree with you with the kids takeover for me.
Is that Romaisa Sadat's book you're talking
Yes.
about?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
we
liked
went
that
through
as
it,
well.
didn't we?
Yeah.
That was so nice. We had a little girl, Ashalina, who's getting a signed copy of that book for Eid, and hopefully she's going to be ringing in today.
Amazing.
If you're listening, Ashalina, we're waiting for you.
Definitely. So that was your favorite moments. Salmanti, have you had any favorite moments from
I've
the
had
whole?
lots of favourite moments. We've done about the moon sighting. We've had some. We had Omar Isa in the studio singing nasheeds live. We learnt about the environment. We talked about the bees and the honey and growing things. And I love sharing things like that. And I've learned so much from you this year as well.
Go on, learn, teach
And
us
you do the scouts and all sorts of things, don't you?
Scouts,
And my favourite bit is reading stories.
Yes, Salma auntie.
So if there's no calls today, I shall take over.
Yes, we will. That's right, Salma auntie. I wonder all those kids that have, we've talked about green and green guardians and growing things. If anybody's actually gone out there and bought some seeds, or, maybe the adults in the house do seeding and they've done something this year. I want my dad is amazing, Nasheed from Hibba. So somebody has sent, I want my dad is amazing, Nasheed from Hibba.
Oh, you have to change one of the
You have
verses.
to change
then.
the verses. Now, I think my dad is amazing. I could say that part for you. The rest of it, I wouldn't know.
I've got Mariam Noure on the phone.
Excellent.
Whoa,
Whoa, Mariam.
mashallah.
Assalamu alaikum, Mariam.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Welcome. Ahlan wa sahlan. How are you?
Good, alhamdulillah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
I am very well. How was your day at school today, Mariam?
Good.
Good. So, Mariam, before you read your nasheed or poem, whatever what you call it, right?
Yeah.
What inspired you? Or what were you doing when you sat down and wrote this? When you started to write this?
So I was really into writing, and then we had a school trip, and we had to write a poem about any animal.
Okay.
So then after that, I started writing. Then I had another poem for Mosque,
Mm-hmm.
and then I made a Salah al-Badr alayna poem. And then I just carried on writing the poem, and then I entered a Abdul Fattah's Nasheed competition.
Okay.
I entered Abdul Fattah's Nasheed competition with the Nasheed,
Wow.
and then I won, alhamdulillah.
Wow.
MashaAllah. So do you sing as well, or you recite your poetry?
I do sing as well, but I don't sing as much. I do a lot of poetry.
Oh, okay. What do you love to do the most?
I love writing,
Oh.
so I would say write the poem.
So you must have been quite inspired by having the writers that we had on the show, especially Rumaisa Sidat. She was telling us how she was a publisher. She wrote the book, got it illustrated. She wrote it with her cousin, got it illustrated, and got set up her own publishing house as well. That was fascinating, wasn't it?
I want to be an author when I grow up.
Amazing.
Inshallah.
I did the poem for school, and I entered it into a young writers competition.
Mm-hmm.
So when I entered it, it got published with all the other ones.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah.
Wow, that's amazing, Mariam. You keep up with the good writing. Keep writing, whatever it is you feel. And all the children are listening. Keep writing, and you never know. One day your dream might come true, inshallah, Mariam. And may your dream of becoming an author come true. And may Allah guide you, Mariam. So when you're ready, you can read your poem, Mariam.
Should we have a drum roll here?
Do we have a drum roll?
Okay, the school's my blessed friend.
Okay.
It's time to be excited. The moon has been sighted. Our blessed friend is here as it comes once a year. It's known as Ramadan, the month of the Quran. Thank you, Allah, for such a beautiful friend. Thank you, Allah, for such a beautiful friend. Now you arrive at the time to start. In the grip and records before the month has passed. You teach us how to eat simple meal and recognize how to pour feed. Thank you, Allah, for such a beautiful friend. Thank you, Allah, for such a beautiful friend. Unite the community to become one big family. You have motivated us to pray even more Salah and Quran every single day. You've opened our hearts for the charity we give and to learn to forgive. Thank you, Allah, for such a beautiful friend. Thank you, Allah, for such a beautiful friend. The time has come for you to go, which brings immense pain. But the one thing I know is that if Allah wills, we'll meet once again.
MashaAllah. And so all I hear in her beautiful poem, Salmanti, is just a gratefulness. Thank you. Thank you. Alhamdulillah.
Thank you, Allah.
Alhamdulillah, Allah, for everything.
I got something.
Yes, please.
Mariam Noor is amazing.
Wow. Mariam, did you like that? Salmanti just had a little online for you. Jazakallah for calling in, Mariam. We all... Hiba, what did you think of a poem?
That was amazing.
That was amazing. We need to...
I think she could even be a rapper. What do you think?
Yeah.
She's got a bit of rhythm in there, hasn't she?
What do you think, Mariam?
I don't know. How old are you, Mariam?
Well,
Have you got the giggles?
9. I just turned 9.
9.
MashaAllah. Well,
I think kids are at their smartest at 9.
they definitely are. So, Mariam, keep going. Never give up, right? Just like Ustad Romaisa had told us in one of the shows, don't give up. If you dream to do something, hard work, it will be there. Obstacles will come. Shaitan will distract us. But you make sure you know the vision, you see, and you keep up with it, inshallah. Okay?
I think that's been one of our main themes this year, isn't it?
Definitely, Salmanti.
For kids to get their power game on and
Definitely.
and also I was telling my son and daughter about the Pac-Man thing we were doing on the radio,
Yeah.
and they had hysterics. They thought that was wonderful.
Funny. It was funny and it was good.
It's relatable.
Definitely. Mariam, before you go, do you want to just let us know what was one of your favorite kids shows? What did you enjoy the most in the kids show? So, is that a hard one? I love how she speaks. That's quite a hard one. I can see the story writer in her, don't you, Salmanti?
I don't have a very. I like.
You just like all of them. She's giving a very polite answer. Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah for calling in. Hiba, anything you want to say to Mariam?
Keep going, never give up, and your dreams will come true.
Ameen. There you go. A message from an 11-year-old Hiba to a 9-year-old Mariam.
Oh, that's nice.
Our next generation. Mariam, Jazakallah, have a lovely, lovely Eid. Make lots of dua and make sure you don't forget to protect your treasure that you've collected in Ramadan. Okay? On Eid day, you need to guard it. And then every day after that, make sure you guard it with all your heart and all your strength. Because that naughty little shaitan is going to come and try and steal it all off you. Okay?
All of us. Yeah.
Right, inshallah. Give salam to everybody and have an amazing Eid, inshallah. Okay?
Yeah.
Assalamu
Eid
alaikum.
Mubarak.
Here you go. What a lovely. Hey, but you were saying something about you publishing a book. You've published something.
So you know how Mariam said about the young writers? I also got published in a book of young writers in the East Midlands. Yeah. There it is.
Wow, what was it called?
It was about, so you had to do a book about your favorite toy, and you had to write a story of 100 words, and it was about how your favorite toy and what it means to you. So I wrote one about a teddy bear I used to own called, it was a Dora teddy bear. So I wrote a story about Dora's adventure, and alhamdulillah, it got published in the book.
Wow. Salmanti, we have like a I don't know, a stock of young talent here
It's
everywhere.
wonderful to see,
Isn't it
isn't
amazing?
Yeah.
I get inspired by these children, Salmanti.
I
And
s-
this is just
absolutely.
the 2 that we've heard from today. I'm just
Yeah.
thinking, how many more children are there out there that are doing
Yes.
such amazing things?
Leicester's got talent.
Leicester's got talent.
Da, da, da.
No, Ramadan Radio, Ramadan.fm has got talent.
Ramadan.fm Leicester.
Yes.
Fatima,
There we go.
Fatima, maybe this is your next show next year.
Ramadan.fm.
Got talent.
Kids got talent.
Ah.
Right, that sounds amazing, Salmanti.
I think we'll be in competition with Abdul Sattar though, won't we?
The only problem is though, Radio Man, Akil Uncle, the thing is that I can't say no to any child, because to me every child is amazing when they perform and do things, right?
Yeah.
I find it such a tricky and such a terrible situation to be in when I'm going to spin the wheel, for example, and pick
Yeah.
somebody who wins, because to me they're all winners.
Yeah.
So I think for me it would be a very big challenge too.
If they have talent, you don't have to say no to them.
I know. But then to me every child's talent is talent. Even Akil uncle's got talent. Salma auntie's got talent. Look, Salma auntie's amazing talent. Is
Auntie Fatima's got a big heart. It's too big, Auntie Fatima. You can't make decisions.
It's okay. It's okay. Inshallah.
Alhamdulillah.
When we ask Allah to guide us and help us to make our decisions, like all our children, I'm hoping that they've picked up some of those lessons. Where every time you do something and you make an intention to do something, right? What is an intention, Salmanti? Because sometimes children will think, they always hear the big grown up say, intention, intention, intention. What is an intention in a child's? Maybe it's hibba, because she's 7 years old. When someone says intention to you, what comes to your mind first?
That's a very hard question. When someone says intention, like something I think of is like what are you feeling towards it? So like when you did that deed, what was your feelings towards it? So like when we break our fast, was our intention a good thing? So was our intention to break our fast in peace and make dua for it? That's what I think when it comes to intention.
Okay, so that's amazing from this Ramadan and fasting point of view, if we're talking at that side. But when I'm telling our children, for example, so everyone's probably not fasting. So like I'll say, when you're going to school, make a good intention. What would you take with that?
I would probably think like you mean going in, when I go to school, go with the right mindset. Don't go with a negative mindset. Go with the positive. Be positive. Don't be all slacky and don't.
Oh, I like that, slacky. Don't slack. Yes. Yes.
Just go for it and be yourself. You don't need to pretend to be you different. You don't have to pretend to be different in front of other people.
Wow. Now
That's a
that
nice message.
be yourself. For me, in the whole thing you just said, Hiba, right now, and to all the adults and the children that are listening right now, I think oftentimes we all forget to be ourselves. We're too busy being somebody else all the time, Salman, isn't it? We want to be like our friend. Hiba's getting disturbed and distracted by somebody in the studio. All those boys and men sitting in the studio distracting this little girl. And Salman, isn't that true though?
Yeah.
That being yourself is the hardest thing. Yet it should be the most easiest thing for us to be. And children are so good at it, aren't they, Salman, usually?
Yeah.
But again, we get pressurized at school and things to be somebody else or be like that person.
Yeah.
Remember,
There's too much bullying
you
and
are
expectations.
amazing just as you are, because guess what? Who created you, Salmanti?
And there isn't another you. You're the only person qualified to be you.
Exactly. Who created you, Salmanti?
Allah.
Hiba, who created you?
Allah.
Can there be a flaw in Allah's creation?
No.
Can there be? There can be flaws within us because of the nafs and things we do. That's another thing. But when we look at ourselves, and children especially, right? We look at ourselves in the mirror and think, I want to look like this. I want to look like that. Girls, boys. It's not just girls. I think boys even go through this as well now. All of you, when you look at yourself and you feel a bit of doubt in yourself, when you look in the mirror, or someone tells you, you're this, you're that, think in your head or look at yourself and say, nothing's wrong with me, because you know why? Allah made me, and Allah makes everything perfectly. And there's no doubt in that. So nobody at school, right, can tell you that you're like this, because you are perfect just the way you are, because that's you. Isn't that right, Salmanti?
Yes.
And you are you, and just like Salmanti said, there isn't anybody like you. You are you, right, Hiba?
Adam taught us all about shining your heart so that you can be the best version of yourself.
Best version
and
of
that's
yourself.
how you learn to love yourself. And it's not a vain thing. Loving yourself is working on yourself to be the best version of yourself. And wanting the best for yourself, and you pray to Allah for the best for yourself.
Definitely.
And for everybody else.
Definitely. So children, yes, that was a bit about, it started off with what is intention. I want your children to understand it's not just about the things we do in at home for eating and breaking your fast and praying salah. It's about everything we do. When you're going in the playground to play football, intention should be something like, I'm doing this so my body stays fit and I have a bit of fun, because if I'm happy, then my actions will be happy and Allah will be happy with me as well. And if I'm healthy, I can do better worship and I'll be stronger and I can be a woman or a better man when I grow up. So it's all about, it starts from there, that intention that I'm playing for Allah, I'm playing to keep myself healthy. So just that one playing football or whatever it is that everyone does at school, you know, with everything you do, just have that little intention. Someone going to say something.
I think one way to define intention is, it's like a promise that you make yourself. Okay, so it's like, I'm going to be like this. I'm going to be grateful. I'm going to be friendly. I'm going to want the best for everybody else. or I'm going to be a troublemaker. I'm not grateful. I'm not going to say thank you. You know, we make decisions. And what we intend from our heart shines through. You know, if we smile, we shine through. We giving a smile to somebody. It's sadaqah. We're giving our love through our smile. We're giving our kindness through our smile.
That's so beautiful.
So whatever
isn't it?
we intend, you know, like if you're smiling when you say something, people can hear it in your voice on the phone or over the radio.
Yes, Hiba's smiling right now.
Yeah. So we could hear that Hiba was smiling at the beginning of the show.
She really was, and she still
because
is.
Her voice
Alhamdulillah.
sounded like she was smiling, didn't it?
Definitely. And you bring a sense of joy to somebody.
Yeah.
When we answer the phone, and sometimes we're grumpy, and we'll just say, hello. And you know, Assalamu alaikum. It makes a difference to the person who's dialed the phone to you.
Yeah.
It can either make you happy, right? Because someone just greeted you with a lovingly, like Salma said, welcoming, warm feeling. But when you just answer the phone, hello, that person's gonna be like, oh, have I just disturbed them? Have they just woke up? What's happened? Have I done something wrong? Did I say something?
Yeah.
You know? So did you see? Just with those things. And Salman, thank you for those little reminders.
Yeah.
Because it's really important.
It's the intonation of your voice.
Definitely.
And it's your body language and everything that tells people how you're feeling about them and how you're feeling in that day.
What do you think, Hiba?
I agree.
She agrees.
What did you feel about the show yesterday? We talked about death and we wanted to talk about it,
Yes.
but some people weren't too sure about it. Others said, oh my God, it was so good that you did.
Yes.
How did you feel about it?
I think death is a very serious conversation to have, but it's okay when you put it in good forms of. I think we should learn about death because as kids, we take everything so silly, and we need to start just being mature.
No, it's not. It's not that. You're right. We don't not about being mature. It's about, and like you said, Hiba just said it, Salmanti, that we need to learn about death, because the more you learn about death and the more you understand what death truly is, right, it becomes easier to deal with and accept. So yeah, and yeah, we did get quite a lot of good feedback yesterday, that because it's really important that, because like we said, it's a thing that doesn't get spoken about in front of kids, whereas it's one thing that should probably be spoken about the most. On that note, actually, a sort of a happy, sweet bit of sort of memory. I want to mention somebody. Before I go there, actually, Mariam Norway messaged in that, Auntie Fatima, it is me, Mariam. This is my lion poem. Please, can you share this with Hiba? So her book was the Safari Book of Creative Verses, edited by, Poetry Safari 2021. So yeah, Mariam, that's amazing. That book looks super cool, by the way.
And Zina Timran has said, Inshallah, that's really good. Fatima and Salma Auntie would be brilliant for the talent show. All our talented kids will love the healthy competition.
Right. Salman TV, we've got something new cooking in the pot here now.
Yeah.
Akil's looking at us with a big fat smile with his 2 thumbs up. Salman is getting excited as well. I feel like I'm getting excited as well. But let's see, inshallah, what next year brings. Who knows what is next year? If we are still here next year, Allah knows. And whatever it is, may it bring good to everybody. We're going to have children like Hibba taking over the kids show, right, Salman?
I think it's a nice idea.
I think it's definitely a good idea.
Yeah, some, if not all episodes by kids,
Definitely.
for kids.
Yeah, it'd be amazing.
Understanding kids.
Just talking about their life on their level. So your kids, friends, maybe an 11-year-old, a 10-year-old, 9-year-old. So one from each age on a particular day of the week. And they're having a conversation on their level so everyone gets it, right? There we go. We've got Mariam Noray's book, the Safari poetry book. And we've got The King of the Jungle on Mariam Noray's. Oh, this looks very exciting. Wow. I'm very, very happy to see all these children doing such amazing things. Right. On that note, what we're talking about, last week I met somebody who said that they were going to get somebody on the show with the kids show. But unfortunately, time didn't allow it. We didn't get to do it. We didn't get to fit a schedule in with them. But there's a book called Flower... The Unusual Flower, and other short stories, okay?
We were looking forward to that, weren't we?
We were looking forward to it, but unfortunately time. But I'd love to mention a bit. This was written by a 13-year-old girl. I'm going to just look for her. Her name was Aisha Bakrani. And she was 13 years old, but she's actually now returned to Allah. She's 13. She wasn't very well for pretty much most of her life. And she had some condition that, and then she's returned to Allah soon. And there's something amazing, the Salmanti, that she did before she went and returned to Allah, right? She was only 13 years old, Hiba, and she wrote stories because she couldn't go out or do things. She was in pretty much housebound most of her life. she wrote stories, and she wrote lots and lots and lots of stories, right? And then, of course, she has returned to Allah now. She has now died and passed to the other world now. She left her bodysuit for earth suit behind, and she has gone to the realm of the souls now, hasn't she, Salmanti?
Yes,
But she left something amazing, and her parents published all her stories.
that's beautiful.
And
isn't
the story is called The Unusual Flower, and other short stories for children.
Do you think
And
she is
actually-
the unusual flower?
I think so. I've started to read the
Because-
book,
Yeah.
and it's very, very beautiful, like very beautifully written, very beautifully written. And for a 13-year-old, I'm not sure what age she started
because
to read
she
it,
was
but
isolated at home, wasn't she? So she couldn't socialize with other children.
I love it from
And
imagination.
she was writing stories. So where was all her
Yes,
imagination coming from?
definitely. So that's a story. That's a reality, a story of someone who's so young, because we're talking about all these young writers, right? But look,
Yeah.
whatever time our time is going to be, that's not we're not talking about that. We're talking about what she achieved in such little time, and she was so less able to do things as well.
Yes.
But nothing stopped her. Even after she died and she's returned, she's left a legacy behind, and her parents have published a book, and the book is being read by all little children right now, and they're enjoying it.
And the proceeds
And
are
they're
going
seeing
for
the-
charity, aren't
And they are, yes. And they're seeing the world through her eyes, and she's no longer here. So look how amazing, and that's one example that we can take on as adults and as children, that whatever actions we take in the world, and when we go, what legacy, what are we leaving behind for the world to remember us by? Our bad actions, that, oh my God, that one was like that, or the good things, right? Because look, this little girl now, Aisha, she's left a book, and everyone's going to remember her with these beautiful stories. Of course, there's many other ways. Loved ones that know her, they can remember in many, many ways. But people that, like Hiba and myself, or anybody that's, children listening right now, whoever buys a book will know Aisha just by her book and her stories, alhamdulillah.
Yes. And how,
So may
how
Allah,
they made them feel.
may Allah make, yes, definitely, how they make them feel. So there's more inspiration there. There you go.
Are we going to take a break today?
No, guess what?
No break?
Radio Man has said there is no break today.
No break.
So, Salmanti, for all our listeners that are not calling in, because I have no idea what they're doing. They're obviously busy doing better things. Or I'm sure they're not shy of Salmanti and Fatimanti anymore. I know that for sure.
Yeah, I
So
think we're
I
good
have no
friends
idea.
now, aren't we?
It's okay. It's all right if you don't want to listen to us on our last day, and if you don't really want to call in and say Eid Mubarak.
Oh,
Or,
don't cry, Auntie Fatima.
I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to cry, Hiba. Should I cry, Hiba?
No.
Are you sure? Why though?
Oh, it'd be so nice to hear from the children.
Somebody
though,
might
wouldn't
call
it?
in. I don't know. It's okay. I don't mind. But I want to read a funny story now. And then I think, Salmanti, you want to read something as well? You've got a book in your hand?
Well, I think we need to have some stories, don't we?
Okay, I think we should. Right. So, this one is again from our funny book, Nasruddin Shah. Do, do, do. Wrong one. That's the one. Thank you, Mustafa and Radio Man. By the way, we've had Mustafa in the studio room for the last 2 days. This is my oldest son, by the way. He doesn't normally want to be known or seen. He's a little hermit. And since the lockdown, he's become more of a hermit, Salmanti. There we go.
Do you
He
know,
just puts that button.
it's actually quite a talent to enjoy your own company.
It is.
And I think he looks like somebody who does that because I see him smiling.
He's smiling.
Yeah,
Alhamdulillah.
mashallah.
But before we go to the story of we have a caller. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Who is this? I recognize his voice.
Fatima Zahra.
Oh my
Ah,
dear Fatima Zahra. Right. Fatima
from
Zahra.
Portugal, from
From
Lisbon.
Portugal. Lisboa. Fatima Zahra, I haven't spoke to you since I did the show yesterday. Well, I haven't spoke to you
Do you speak
yesterday.
Portuguese, Auntie
No, I
Fatima?
don't. I don't.
Okay.
I wish I could. But Fatima Zahra. But do you want to say something to her?
I speak Portuguese.
Yeah, Hibba speaks Portuguese. Okay, in a second we're going to have a Portuguese conversation. But Fatima Zahra, you won our first prize of £50 cash yesterday. Tell us all how you feel. Woohoo! We have a winner. Fatima Zahra, tell us how you feel.
I got very happy.
I can hear it in her voice.
I was feeling
She's like Hibba. She's laughing while she's talking right now. Were you jumping up and down, Fatima Zahra?
yeah, when I heard, I started to sing my feet in the floor because I was very excited.
Alhamdulillah. You know what? I wanted you to call in yesterday and tell us what dua were you praying, because last week it was a tie between you and Adam Yusuf, right? And there was 2 of you on the wheel. Yesterday there was 9 of you. So imagine the ratio being picked from 9 people compared to 2 of you, just right? What were you praying, Hiba? What do you think she was praying yesterday? Was it a special dua you made, Fatima Zahra?
I don't know.
You don't know.
We think it's because you've got a mosque in your house.
Yeah, and you were sitting
We
inside the
think-
mosque and making
yeah.
dua.
We think you've been making lots of dua in your little mosque.
Well, anyways, Fatima Zahra, we are so happy that you won. Adam was super happy that he said, I was so happy that Fatima Zahra won. He was really excited for you, and so are we all, alhamdulillah. Hiba and Fatima Zahra, would you like to pray something? Do you know any Portuguese nasheeds, by the way, Fatima Zahra?
No.
Really?
I just know in the front.
Okay, come on then. Sing something for us, quickly. Come on, Fatima Zahra. It's the last show today. You're not going to get a chance like this for another whole year. And who knows what happens next year. Come on, Fatima Zahra.
Special request from Auntie Fatima.
And Auntie Salma, right?
And Auntie, yeah, but you're a real auntie.
And Hiba, what do you tell her? Come on, encourage. Give us some encouragement in Portuguese. Come on, don't be shy. You can't be shy on live radio. Come on.
Just do it.
Just do it, she said. How do you say that in Portuguese? How do you say just do it in Portuguese? Don't look at your dad. He's on the phone. He's not going to help you. Fatima Zahra, how do you say just do it in Portuguese?
Faz.
Faj. Okay. Faj Fatima Zahra. Faj la Fatima Zahra. Come on then. Tick tock.
Shall I sing? Can I just sing a part?
Yes, you can sing a small part. Small part.
Okay.
Bismillah.
Oh, the people are coming and going, getting ready to be going. It's the best in the world tonight. Everyone's so happy. Daddy's coming home soon. Hoping to see the moon. Hoping to catch a sight. Everyone's
Moon, moon.
soon.
We're off to see
The
the...
Ramadan moon. Clouds ship fog. The city put out your lights. We went to see the Ramadan moon.
Moon. Tonight.
Tonight.
Well, I hope everybody on that note, Fatima Zahra, is going to be going out tomorrow night to go and look at the moon as well for Eid, inshallah. Fatima Zahra, will you be going to
There's
look?
a possibility that we might all be doing Eid on Thursday.
Possible. We don't know. Allah knows that one, Salmanti. All we can do is make dua, right, Fatima Zahra?
Inshallah.
Yeah.
Are you going to try and go and look for the moon tomorrow night for Eid?
Yeah.
Yeah? Inshallah. Make lots of dua, and if you do sight the moon, remember to take pictures, and there's a dua. So when you go back, find out the dua for sighting the new crescent moon. It's the new crescent moon. It's called the Hilal. Remember that, okay? And I want to, while you're on the phone, Fatima, I want to say sorry to everybody because we did plan a show for someone to come from the and talk to us about moon sighting for Eid and Ramadan. Unfortunately, they couldn't make it, and we will, inshallah, next year, Salmanti, that'll be put on our priority list, and we'll try and fit that in very early at the start, inshallah. Okay, Fatima Zahra? Any messages for anybody before you go?
I wanted to say that I liked the show a lot, and last year, I when the show's finished, I didn't want them to finish. I wanted it to continue.
Oh, you know what, Fatima Zahra, we'll also miss you as well. And you know what you could do every time you miss us? You can just call us. You can call Fatima Masi anyway, or you can go back and watch them on YouTube. And inshallah, you need to get trained up. So maybe next year, you from Portugal, Heba from here, and maybe other few kids can together take over the radio once a week on the kids show. Because look, now we're getting told, we've been given another job to do. The Kids Got Talent show, Fatima Zahra. So then we need someone to do the kids show, right? And we need you to do it.
Yeah.
So maybe let's do that. Let's work for and have a little target for next year that we're gonna train up ourselves and become super confident and present the kids show next year, inshallah.
And by the way, people in England can only go to Portugal, Gibraltar, and Israel this year.
This
So
year?
we might well be coming to see you.
Inshallah.
Half of this country, possibly.
Fatima, Jazakallah for calling, and we will miss you truly as well. But listen, make sure today when you put the phone down, you go and give Mummy a big, fat, tight hug, okay? And Daddy as well, because then otherwise we'll have all the daddies saying, you know, what about Daddy's amazing? And just know Mummy amazing only, okay? Jazakallah for calling. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa Walaikum salam.
Assalamu alaikum.
Have a
Eid
lovely
Mubarak.
Eid. Yes, I was going to say. Right, that was Fatima Zara from Portugal, as we all heard. Alhamdulillah. We're going to go to this story. We have got 9 minutes left. In 9 minutes, everybody else that calls, Salmanti, I'm going to say it. I didn't want to say it first, but now I'm going to say it. So far, we've had 3 recitations. We've had Hiba saying something, Mariam Noor said something, and Fatima Zahra. It's our last £10 cash I've got in my bag. And whoever calls today, I'm going to put all these names in a little, Hiba's going to pick a name. We're going to screw up the labels. Hiba's going to pick a name. Whoever's name gets picked from the people that have called in today will get a £10 cash voucher. Okay, that's our last and final.
Yep.
8 minutes. 8 minutes to
Not
go.
much time.
Yeah. Right. This is story time now. Nasruddin Shah. We don't need that again, but what's that? What's happening? I don't know. Is Hiba Zika, okay. Is Hiba Zika a Green Guardian now? Ooh, are you? Are you a Green Guardian? Have you done anything different since you've had the Green Guardian show? Not the answer we were looking for, Muhammad Fahimomi. She actually shook her head and she said no. And Daddy's partying about it. Subhanallah, Salmanti.
Oh my gosh. I'm
Right.
going to cry.
You know where I'm going to go? I'm going to go home and get her a bionic plant pot. Bionic? Did I just say bionic, Salmanti?
Did you mean biodegradable?
That's exactly what I meant. We're going to get one of those. And then what I'm going to do is Hiba's going to have to send a picture to, well, her dad's going to have to take a picture every day and send us a picture of a growing seed. Look, we got someone clapping in the seed. Yay, everyone's going to have to do that. That's a punishment in growing something beautiful because she's not become a Green Guardian yet.
Oh.
Right.
You'll love it.
Not
if you
happy.
do.
You know what? That was the wrong answer to say when you got 2 team members of the Green Guardian team.
I'm being honest.
Yeah, but one thing I do like, we like the honesty, don't we, Salmanti?
We do.
Right.
We admire honesty.
We admire it, alhamdulillah. Right, so the story is Riding a Donkey Backwards, and the title today we're going to read from is They Can't Both Be Right. Can they, Salmanti? Can both be right?
Well, sometimes, but not if
Sometimes.
they're opposites.
I don't think so, but let's see. One afternoon in the tea house, 2 men were having an argument. Is that a good idea? Arguing, is it a good idea? Salmanti?
No, it's not nice, is it?
Not nice. Nasruddin was sitting nearby.
Mm-hmm.
So they asked if he would decide which one of them was right. Nasruddin listened as the first man explained his side of the argument. When he had finished, Nasruddin said, you're right. The second man called out, no, Mullah Nasruddin, you must hear me. And he told his side of the argument. Nasruddin listened. Then he said to the second man, you're right. The owner of the tea house had heard the whole conversation. He said, Mullah Nasruddin, first you said one is right. Then you said the other is right. They can't both be right. Nasruddin put his cup down as he took a sip and looked up and said, yes, you're right. Can we have some laughter, please? Laughter. Mustafa's getting it all wrong now. Well,
Mustafa's giggling.
Salmanti is laughing anyways.
Is there somebody
Alhamdulillah.
there? Do we have
I
a
think
caller?
we
Who's-
have a caller.
Who's the caller? Hello. Walaikum salam. Who's there?
Sarah.
Sarah. How are you, Sarah?
Alhamdulillah.
And what would you like to say today?
I want to say something.
Okay, Sarah, what's your surname and how old are you?
Sarah Hassan.
Sarah Hassan.
Yeah.
And how old are you, Sarah?
7.
7. Okay, Bismillah, Sarah, when you're ready. Sarah, you
I
there?
wonder how you and me fight each other. Don't you see the similarity between us? Take a minute and be yourself in the mirror. You look like me, just as if you can't deny. Have you thought about why we look the same? Why we feel the same? Don't tell me it's my control. You're my brother, You're my sister. You're my sister. We're one big family, family. La 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 la, la la la, la 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 la.
Wow.
I care about you, and I wish you could be like. There's no difference between us two, apart from our families. It don't matter how far we are, and even though we don't know each other, oh, you let me and you, we are one. Oh, you're my brother, you're my sister, we're one big family, family.
Excellent, mashallah. I love that nasheed, Salmanti.
Is that the same big? Not
We
the
are
same
one big family.
Hussein, isn't it?
Yes.
Maha
Lovely,
Hussein,
Sarah. Jazakallah for
mashallah.
calling. That was a beautiful nasheed. You made me smile and Salmanti smiling as well.
Yes.
Today it's all about the smiles. Jazakallah. Do you want to send any messages out, Sarah, to anybody? Sarah, would you like to give a message to anybody? Sarah? Eid Mubarak to all of you too. Hope you have a lovely, lovely Eid. And remember to guard and protect your treasure, okay? Jazakallah for calling. Your name's going to go in the hat shortly. Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, we make lots of dua for you. May Allah bless you and give you a good Eid, and may all your deeds in Ramadan be accepted and be good habits for you, inshallah.
Ameen, ameen. Right, we've got 2 minutes to go, and I think Adam just suddenly had the motivation to sing something as well. Jazakallah, Sarah. That was beautiful. Adam, are you wanting to pray something? Yeah. Okay, so Bismillah, we've only got 2 minutes, so come here. And you ready when you're ready? We're ready when you're ready. Bismillah. Okay, you want to hear us off? Come on, Bismillah. There's no time. Sorry? Whatever you want to.
Okay, Adam is in the house. Let's get started. Bismillah.
99 is Allah. Anything you want.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألهاكم التكاثر حتى زرتم المقابر كلا سوف تعلمون ثم كلا سوف تعلمون كلا لو تعلمون علم اليقين لترون الجحيم ثم لترونها عين اليقين ثم لتسألن يومئذ عن النعيم.
MashaAllah.
That was beautiful.
Allahu Akbar.
Oh, takbir for Adam. Alhamdulillah.
I love your tajweed. It's amazing.
Thank you. Jazakallah, Adam. Even your name will be added. I think you finally got when every time we mention the prize, that's when the kids wake up. Why, Salmanti?
I heard he's learnt the 99 names of Allah.
He has. I don't know why he is not wanting to be. He should be super proud because he's learned 99 names of Allah and he knows about 55 meanings of them as well. So,
MashaAllah.
but inshallah, next year he might, gain the confidence of wanting to say it online one day.
On Leicester's Got Talent.
Leicester's Got Talent, right? So Salmanti, we've got on Leicester's Got Talent. Yes, inshallah. Salmanti, I didn't get that. I just woke up. It was like a tube light there. We've got the wheel on the screen, and we have on there Adam. We have Fatima Zahra. We have Hiba Zikr in the house, of course. We have Maryam Noure, our future, author. And then we have Sarah Hassan, our sweet little girl who just prayed a beautiful You're My Family nasheed. So, Radio Man, when you're ready, whoever's going to press the button, let it go. Dun, dun, dun. He just made
Very good.
You should answer Salmanti.
MashaAllah. Well done. It's Adam Marfani. MashaAllah. Well done, Adam.
You don't believe this, right? He was telling me just in the car yesterday, Mommy, I've entered so many competitions, I've not won anything. And you never let me win anything on yours. And I said to him, on Mommy's Kids Show, you can't, because to the listeners, it wouldn't be a biased thing. And look, today, he has won his 10 pound cash. And he is jumping up and down. I'm surely like what Fatima Zahra was probably jumping yesterday, up and down. Well done, well done.
Adam Marfani is
As is the last show,
amazing.
absolutely. Well done, Adam, well done. I'm super proud of you as well. Right, Salma auntie, on that
Okay.
note, right, it's our last show. All the rest of the winners, Sarah Hassan, Hiba, Fatima Zahra, she's far away. I don't know how this is going to get to her, or be used to her, but inshallah when she comes to England. Who was the other one? Mariam Noure. Mariam Noure, you've already got 2 vouchers to pick up. So what we're going to say, I'm going to put aside 2 vouchers ready for you here. I'm going to be putting aside brew voucher for all of you and a fame fashion voucher for all of you. Ready with your name on it. I'm leaving it here today.
Woohoo! Lovely.
Make sure you pick them up. Tomorrow is the last day, possibly. And tomorrow is the last day. If you can't pick it up today, all of the children that haven't picked up their prizes, even Mariam, you've got your book from the day, all the children that took over the kids' takeover, their 99 Names of Allah book is still sitting here. And I hope you haven't forgot about them because someone's donated to them and they're absolutely amazing, aren't they,
They're
Salman?
gorgeous, yeah.
So please do pick your prizes up. We don't want them to sit here and just never be found by anybody else.
Otherwise, we'll be colouring here till
Yeah,
next year.
me and
won't we?
Salman will take one each otherwise and we'll just have
We'll
the
just
fun
sit in the
instead.
studio and
Yeah.
colour away.
So Salman, our last message to all our dear listeners.
I didn't get to read a story today.
Oh no, time's up. I'm so sorry, Salmanti. Oh no.
I wanted to read a story.
Maybe Salmanti,
today.
no, wait a minute. Tomorrow between 6:30 and 7, we've been given a slot. You can come
Really?
in and have that whole half an hour for yourself.
Really?
Yes. And you can do the stories you want to do tomorrow on behalf of me as well because I can't make it at that time.
Oh my goodness.
Are we going to take that on?
Definitely, maybe.
Definitely, maybe. There you go. So wait for the surprise if Salmanti does come up tomorrow, or maybe both of us. You never know. So Salmanti, your last message to all our listeners.
Eid Mubarak. And it's been a wonderful Ramadan. Thank you for sharing it with us. And thank you for all your input. Inshallah.
Alhamdulillah. Hiba,
Bless
you.
you all. And keep those little Pac-Mans busy.
Yes.
Let's be the Britain's Got Talent Pac-Mans of Leicester.
There we go. Jazakallah, Salmanti. Hiba, your message.
Eid Mubarak, and can't wait till next year for Ramadan Radio Kids Show, inshallah.
She's taking over. That's why she can't wait, Salmanti.
Yeah.
Right. So there we go. We've got our new
Inshallah.
positions given to us, Salmanti.
Yeah.
We're doing the Leicester Ramadan Radio's Got Talent, and Hiba's doing the kids show with all the people that she wants to do have her age,
That would be
inshallah.
amazing.
Right. Everybody, Jazakallah for joining us on the kids show this year in Ramadan. Love and salam from all of us. Eid Mubarak.
And thank you,
Assalamu.
Radio Man.
Thank you, Radio Man. Have we disconnected already? Assalamu alaikum.